Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Make sure you grab your drinks and snacks. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Let me go grab my phone real quick. And I don't know, Rosemary, if you can hear me, press 1 in the chat. If I sound okay, let me know. Let me know. All right, give me 1 minute. Hello for the people in the back. If you guys can hit that thumbs up, I appreciate it. If you guys can hit that thumbs up, I appreciate it. Okay. Well, today I had to do an early live because around the time that I had it set, I have a lot that I'm going to be doing. So, again, I'm so sorry for. Hi, CJ. Sorry for the quick announcement of me going live real early in the morning. So thank you. Good. So I was supposed to do it at 2:30 Eastern time, but because around that time I have a lot to do, that's why I'm doing a morning live in per se. So today we are going to be talking about Shanny and Rev. If you guys don't know who Shanny and Rev is, aka Jason, they're a couple. Hi, John. Good to see you. They're a couple. They've been doing YouTube for a while now. I mean, for a long time. Shanny got kicked off of YouTube, but her boyfriend slash fiance, Jason, does YouTube under Revelation News. Back in June and the beginning of July, sometime they got their children taken away because Jason put his hands on one of her kids. They weren't feeding the children. They were on live all the time. They were drinking, smoking weed, begging for money, stuff like that. Now, I'm going to say this. I don't go for the harassment and the bullying that she does get. When I play her videos, I kind of just put my opinion in it and showing some type of awareness to her hassles. I showed the last clip that I show of Rev was he was talking about how everyone's was pieces of shit because Shanny was having a bad birthday, and things like that. So this video I'm about to play is where Shanny talks about um, a lot of things on her birthday, like how no one cared and she didn't get a present and she didn't get no gifts from her, no one sent her money and things like that. And then there's another live after like this the next day. She went live and got cigarettes and a pop, and now she's all calm and being weird. And all I wanted was a cigarette and some pop and things like that. And she pretty much needs to practice what she preaches most of the time. Hi, Be Good. Okay. Thank you for coming in. Hope you have a good day at work. So, Rev had really long hair, and when Shanny and Rev split for a minute, Shanny and them went ghost. And they didn't do lives for a while. Now she's on Twitch and she does things on Twitch, play games. If you guys don't know what Twitch is a social media where people go live and play video games. That's what it's supposed to be for, but there's a lot of people on there that podcasts and discuss things, but it's mostly for gaming. It's just a live video. There's not like posts or anything like that. So that's all she was doing. And when Jason came back, aka Rev, um, Shanny told her to cut his hair for the shit he did to her child, her son. I guess Jason kicked her son. Um, and a lot of people called child services on him because the way they were arguing, the way they were treating the children, and things like that. So, what we're watching is today about Shanny's birthday, um, and how ungrateful she is, and things like that. Like, no matter what struggles you go through, be grateful for just anything. You know what I mean? If you're grateful about, and I get like that, I get in a funk and I get very delusional and paranoid and feeling like nothing's going to go right in my life. And I end up being grateful at the end because I'm not dead. I'm not out doing crazy shit. You know what I mean? And I'm not getting high. I'm still sober, a mother, a sister, a family, like very grateful. And I think in one of the videos, she talks about her children, how she's grateful that, of her children at one point. She rarely talks about her children, even per se. So, stop it, John. You need to stop it. Uh, right. Gratitude is an action word. So, like, if you're grateful for your bed, make it. If you're grateful for food, pray on it. Um, if you're grateful for clothes, clean them. Things like that. Take care of yourself. And there's not a lot of self care with her. There's not a lot of, she'll talk and talk about this and that in the world and how people are so mean. And I get that part on the internet, the bullying and harassing. But at the same time, the things she does is like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? All right, here we go. Hold on to your seatbelts, guys.
That is good. Probably because no one's awake right now.
Yeah, for the
They're
bandwidth.
all asleep.
Yeah. You got all the bandwidth.
Yeah. I just don't care anymore. So, whatever. It is what it is. What's up, people of Earth? Maybe the aliens are listening to this. If the aliens are listening to this, can you please have me escape this Earth? I'll be your even little fucking slave. That's okay. I just don't want to be in this reality anymore. I am completely disillusioned to life in every single way. Because it just seems like in my life, no matter what I do, everything seems to crumble apart. And nothing ever goes my way, which is just, my way is just something very simple and loving and people caring and just being there for each other. That is my way. But I didn't get that in life. All I've gotten in life is fake people with bad intentions and really bad morality just at my throat constantly and not allowing me to live or thrive or have any happiness in life. Like, I can't even think of one day of my life where I've been fully happy. Not one damn day of my life have I been happy. My birthday was terrible. Like, I didn't get anyone's attention. No one cared enough to fucking talk to me. No presents. Just me in my head crying the whole time while hungry. You know, you remember when G-Man said, no, Christian, there are no starving Christians. Oh, there was a starving Christian, and it was on their birthday. And I want to thank him for that. Because that was a really, really, really special birthday, you know? My last year in my fucking 30s, you know? And that's how my last year in my 30s start. Just, see, now it's back. It was green. Now it's back to red. God damn. Will you fucking work, you piece of fucking shit computer? Oh, I hate this internet. I hate the fucking internet. I hate the fucking internet.
So all she's pretty much is complaining about how her birthday sucks so badly. Like, crying. Mind you, I showed a video of Red talking about they had ramen noodles. So, like, it's not that hard, okay? You can go to, like, Save-A-Lot if you have one, or Aldi's, or something that is really cheap, and go get a dinner for $10. Like, it'll feed a whole family. I know, in a way, there is a refrigerator in that hotel room, probably one of those, like, apartment-sized ones, maybe. And they said there's a microwave, and then they don't got no essentials. So, like, why ain't G-Man dropping off, like, bowls and spoons and forks, and then go get them $10, $20 worth of food and actually get what would, you know, help them save and stuff like that? Like, but no, they want big sandwiches and pop and cigarettes and weed and all these things. Like, believe me, when people are homeless and they live in a hotel or they live in a shelter, they will get help. It's just, it's going to suck for a while. And I don't know where she lives, but I bet there is plenty of churches that could help with money, with food and clothes, like, or like their living arrangements. I mean, if they're on medication for their mental health, their counselors should be able to help them, their case managers, things like that. But I just feel like, I feel in my gut that she just wants to sit in the self and pity over and over again. Like, some of the things you're going to be like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Is it, get off your ass. Like, do something. Life ain't gonna, like, nothing's gonna change unless you don't change it for yourself. I had to make the biggest change in the last week. I had to make a big change, right? And did I want to do it? No, but it benefit for me. Like, I had to be better for me. And I had to let go of some things because I hold on to, like, resentment and fear and all these things. So I just let go. And if they're so Christianized and they believe in Jesus Christ, they need to be praying and really mean it. Not just pray when you're all messed up. Pray all the time. You know? I've seen homeless people cry with joy over receiving a half right. So this whole act that she's putting on, and maybe she is depressed because she's probably sitting there and was like, what the fuck did I get myself into? I understand that part too when it comes to her. But at the same time, like, nothing's going to change if you don't change for yourself. And that's just the truth of it. You don't have to always come on the internet and tell what's going on, but because Shanny and Rev already put it out there with their life, and so many people are into their life that she's like, fuck it, why not? All right, let's go back.
More than one. One of the reasons why I hate the internet is you can't do anything in life without the fucking internet. It's one of the only ways how you can communicate with people nowadays is the internet, because everyone's way too much into themselves. Fucking hate this life.
Or you're gonna hear you, and then I, and it's all everyone else's fault. Everyone's mean. Everyone's this. Well, then, Shanny, let me put it this correctly to you. Quit giving them what they want. Quit putting yourself fully out there for something for them to talk about. YouTube is so fucking ass backwards. You get more respect for being an asshole on here than respect to be honest and true to yourself. And that's the moral of the story. Like, it's part of the territory when someone picks on someone. Okay, tick for tat. But not to the point you're calling child services or you're digging in someone's life. So I don't go for none of that. I think it's wrong. You're not their parents. You're not there in their house knowing what they're doing. All you know is what's on the internet. So I speed it up to 1.25. Depression is real, but it sounds like she doesn't want to work towards better. She just wants things handed to her, right? Good morning, Cara D. Good to see you. And that's right. Like, you will hear it more on Rosemary, I promise. And then the next video, you're going to hear it too. Because it was actually the next day. So, here we go.
And I know you do too. Gavin's cute, though. Gavin's the only thing that matters in life. I know, it's because he's a good boy. He's a wonderful boy. He's a loving boy, and he cares.
And that's what kind of irked me when she said Gavin, because Gavin's her cat. Gavin's the most important person. And you're like, what about your kids? What about your children? I guess maybe at that moment she thinks Gavin, the kitty's the only thing that's better with her. But when I heard that part, it just really kind of upsetted me a little bit, because them kids need their mommy. And with all the arguing and fighting and the things that Jason and Shanny was doing together, it seemed like they didn't have time for their children at all. They just put them on their phones or watch TV or games or whatever, All right, here we go.
Unlike other people who don't fucking care, who don't want to see me thrive and just want to fucking tear me up as a person. And that's I am completely hopeless in everything in life. But that is one thing that I know for sure is going to happen, is me going to be ripped apart as a fucking person and treated like fucking horse shit. Oh, I know that's going to happen. I know there's going to be fake people out there, and there's way too many fake people lately that really pretended they cared and turned out they were just giving information to people to the point where it's like, I don't even want to talk to anyone anymore. What's the point? You're just going to tear me up and treat me like shit and just treat me like I'm a shit person. And that's all I fucking get, is you're a horrible person, but never a real reason why I'm a horrible person, just that I'm a horrible person. While they can lie and scam on people all the fucking time. All the fucking time. They can lie and scam to people and no one fucking minds or calls them out on their bullshit. But me, I just speak the truth and I just get accused of such shit. And everyone believes them and everyone takes them for lip service, even though I call them utter fucking fools, because there's no way in hell a human being could know someone's true intentions in life or know how their personal life is if they don't know them in real life.
So I wanted just to say this is that what she just said about no one knows their real life. Well, when you go live on social media or you write on social media, the internet is forever. So whatever you put out is what you're going to get back. And she's probably a really general person, a really kind person. She has a heart, but they, at the same time, Shanny doesn't even take care of herself to take care of anybody else. And that's just the truth. And I pray for the boys. And I don't know them personally, but I do pray for her, Jason, and the boys to get healthy and start working on themselves and things like that, because she said insecurities in personal life. Well, when you're on here and you're just exposing people or using people or getting money for people, saying it was for this but you did it for this, and then talk about, well, there's so much scamming. Yeah, there's a lot of scammers here on YouTube, and it is true. Like, people will believe the scammers, and you're like, what the fuck, man? Like, do I have to be an asshole or be a prick or show private messages or anything for people just to support me? So she really has to understand, like, in a way, she did this. She's the one who put her life on YouTube, and that's just like me. Like, I put stuff on YouTube. So I had to learn it from a really hard way. Like, I had to bump my head a couple of times because I came on here and laid everything on the table. So, all right, here, let's go back. You're going to hear a lot of I's and U's and self-pities and she's just so depressed. Like, and I feel like I know that situation, what she's going through. I know, I could feel it as a mother to mother. But how she treats people sometimes, I would never understand it.
But yet people still blindly follow these idiots. Because they, in fact, are idiots themselves. You know the show Preacher? I'm pretty much her Strauss at this point. I'm pretty much her Strauss, just completely disillusioned to life. Like, I wanted that love and that fame and that pretty face that everyone shined when it was sent. I wanted that in life so fucking bad. Did I get it? Did I fucking get that in life? No, I didn't get that in life. I didn't get love in life. I got hate, ridicule, unrighteous judgment, just judged for the most stupidest things, and everything I say is twisted. And people can't see through it. They can't see through it. They can't see through the bullshit that people do to me. They can't. They're completely blind to it. Or they're completely, they want to keep it going because they're too much of cowards to say anything and call these people out for literally destroying someone's life and their livelihood and who they feel about, how they feel about people, how they see people, how they look at the world. You know, this isn't depression. This is disillusionment. This is completely not fucking giving a shit about anything else in the world and just praying to God that he presses the red button. Oh yeah. That's how far I've become in my depravity, is I want God to push the red button. Yeah, I said that. Because at this point, it's there's no hope. So why keep something going if there's no hope left? You know, why? That's just unneeded suffering that's going on right now.
So she's saying that there's no hope left. Right, right. That's just part of, I'm not a therapist or anything, but this is like part of a narcissistic, um, like traits pretty much make you feel bad, make you think twice about things. So this is what she's doing. It's all about her, but then she's pointing fingers at everyone else because the situation she's in, it's because of everyone. Like, no, none of these people lived at your house and got you kicked out of your house. Like, you did this. Your life is how you make it, and you made your life all about the internet, Shanny. Like, seriously, you made everything about the internet. You thought maybe you were never going to be homeless and have all these issues. um but when people see that you're misbehaving and not doing right by your children, people are going to, like, talk about it. And it's not right that people did any did background checks and have people call and things like that. I think it's wrong. Um, but all it is she's having these narcissistic traits. And watch and see after this live that we're listening to, and then the next live, you're gonna be like, what the hell? Like, you're gonna be mind blown for the next couple lives. Right now she's angry because she had a shitty birthday. She didn't get nothing from nobody. No one called her, nothing. But at this moment, there's people in her chat trying to talk to her, and she don't even look at the chat. She don't even talk to her chat. So, hi, Lavina. Well, safe driving. Thank you for coming in. Okay, here we go.
But the demons, they like to feed on that energy of people feeling hopeless and feeling disillusioned to life. They like that. They don't want people to be happy. They don't want people to feel a gratefulness to life. No. The demons, they want you to hate life and every aspect of it. And I do. Like, I wish my mom and dad aborted me. I wish they did. Because I wouldn't have to suffer. I wouldn't have to suffer anymore that I am. Because I'm always in pain. Physically, mentally, emotionally in pain. And there's these dumb little bitches out there saying they have this and this and this, and they still have to work a factory job over a little pain. And I'm like, I don't have a little pain. I stand up and I'm shaken and I'm out of breath and I feel like I'm about to pass out type of pain. That's the type of pain I'm in. Severe fucking pain, always. And then you add the emotional aspect of the pain onto it, and you just want to just give up on life. You just want to give up on life. You don't want to, like, stay here to suffer more. Why? Why should I be forced to suffer on Earth? That's a real question. And why do people force their abuse upon me? And you can go ahead and say I'm abusive all you want, but you can look in my comment section and you can see just abusive ass fucking people just constantly fucking attacking me. You're the abusive ones, not me. I try to leave people alone. I try to do my own thing. I try to mind my own fucking business. That's what I do. But no, I get things like, why should someone care about a cow's birthday? I'm not even regarded as a human being. I'm not even regarded as one. I'm regarded as a cow or a whale or some kind of thing that demeans me as a human being. And then I'm treated like a ghost, like I don't exist.
So Rosemary said there are many women who have gone through bad things and had to give their children to temporary gardens while they got their feet back on the ground and make home again. She's just making excuses. Right. Exactly. This is what the point of the video. Excuses. Yeah. If, you know, if you want a home and you want a family and you want all these things, you will make sure you keep that. But she, at one time, this is what really upsetted me. So Jason, went to get sober, right? Because he was an alcoholic. He went and got help, okay? And he stopped drinking. He comes home and he was laying in the bed, and this was on a live. I don't know which live it is, but it was one of Shanny's live where she was sitting there playing the game and talking to everyone. And she's drinking Jim Beam and smoking weed. Well, Rev said, hey, I would like a taste of that. Now, because I'm in recovery, I've seen if someone said that to me and I was drinking and the person was in recovery, I wouldn't be, for one, I wouldn't be drinking in front of them. For two, I would try to get help for myself because, or if I do drink, it wouldn't like be around him at all. I would respect that. And for three, I wouldn't give him a drink. Well, she says, well, then I'll just get you just a cap full. A cap full, like the cap on top of the bottle. And she did. She handed him a drink, and then he went right back to drinking alcohol again and became this true form of an asshole, per se. Okay, Lavina, drive safe, okay? So, with your comment, Rosemary, I do believe that she is making excuses about everything, and you're going to hear a lot of this. It's constantly excuse after excuse, and it's always about them, not me. Them doing this. Nobody cares about me. The world's full of assholes. And then she talks about the aliens. Like, she's not okay. She is mentally not okay. All right, here we go.
While I'm watching it all around me of people treating me like I don't exist while leeching off me constantly. That's some serious fucked upness. That's some serious fucked upness, and it really it's to the point now that I'm just like done. I'm done with the fakeness. I'm done with it. I'm done with the cruelty. I'm done with being labeled as some evil person when I don't do shit to anyone. And the only reason why I'm labeled evil is because I have fucking opinions like other fucking people have opinions. But their opinions can be valued. My opinions turn me into an evil person. Even Christians go around and say how evil and demonic and satanic I am. And it's like, you fuckers don't even know how close I am to God. I'm always talking to him. I don't care if there's people around. I'm going to talk to him. Because really, he's the only one that truly actually listens and understands me. Everyone else, they just want to misunderstand me, misread me, and lie about me just so they can get money, just so they can get dough, because they can't do it on their own. They need me to make money. And they need my sons to make money too. So yeah, I'm used and abused and treated like shit. But yet I'm the evil one. You have.
So that sounds just like another creator that I know. God. They're the one using me. They're the one using my name and my children to get their money on YouTube. And all it is, She's upset because no one's donating to her. That's just what I'm getting out of it. She's just upset because there is other creators out here that does cover them and uses everything. Like this content creator that I'm using this video of only records her live streams and just posts them for anybody that needs it to share it or whatever. So she's just upset because no one is giving her money. And that's it. Like, and then she just said, like, well, you need me to make your money and your dough, and you need my children to make money and dough. So she is talking about other creators and myself because I'm using someone else's video and talking about her. And I just want to say this, Shanny, I'm not using you for nothing. Not you, not your children. I'm using this as education purposes only because the way you are, how you treat people. Sometimes you sound good when you talk and you don't practice what you preach. That's why a lot of us don't believe half the shit you say because you lie. You have narcissistic traits about yourself that sometimes it gets borderline. You put yourself out there, you put your shit out there, so people are going to talk about it. So I'm not using anyone for anything. I'm just showing a video of what you guys treat other people. All right. Also, my comment was not meant to exclude men. Men have had to do the same as single dads to make better life for their life. Yes, they do, Rosemary. Yes, they do. All right, here we go.
You have all these people talking shit about me, but yet I'm the evil one. It makes no sense, and it's completely unfair. And I hate life. Because it's not just people online, it's people in my personal life.
Hey, Gwen, good to see you.
People in my own personal life do the same fucking thing. Treating me like I'm a ghost, treating me like I'm no one, trying to label me evil for the shit they do to others. But see, it's me. I call them out for being evil, right? But yeah, I'm evil for calling them out. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. But see, I guess that's how evil people roll, is they just don't want to acknowledge they're evil. They don't want to acknowledge that they cause people suffering and pain. They can't acknowledge it. That's why they say, oh, she's faking, she's lying, she's not telling the truth. Because they have to demean that. So they have a reason, an excuse to continue to bully someone. And it is so pathetic to see these 30, 40, 50-year-olds act like utter fucking middle school children. It's so disappointing in life that I seriously can't have a true adult conversation with anyone without them acting like children. I'm living in the land of idiocracy. You know, there's this dude that says he's a time traveler from the year 24 something or other. And he said their people called this the age of stupid. The age of stupid. And I agree. I agree. There's so much stupidity going on in this world right now. And not only stupidity, but stupidity mixed with hypocrisy. See, it's okay for other people to do it, but other people can't do it. But yet they're going to rail on people for doing the same thing they do, and they can't even see that they're full of shit. The age of stupidity. They're too stupid to realize they're hypocrites. They're too stupid to realize the damage they do to people. Because they're too busy to be like, I knocked her down. I did it. I knocked her down. I did it. Can I get credit? I said something bad to her. I made her feel bad. Can I get credit? Can I get credit? You really want validation from people who are cruel and disgusting? You really want validation from a group of people that literally bully people, but use all these excuses on why they have to bully them without actually acknowledging, yeah, they're bullying them, and just leaving it at that. It don't matter what the person does. Bullying is bullying. It doesn't matter what the person has done in their life. You're participating in a group of people who are attacking someone, and you're saying you're a good person. You're full of shit. You're full of shit. Again, you're full of shit. I acknowledge nobody likes me. I acknowledge it, I recognize it, and I accept it. But at the same time, I can only be me. And that's all I'm going to be, is me. I don't need to be anyone else but me. I don't. Because, see, I hear here, at the end of the day, I know I'm innocent. I know I don't hurt people. I know I purposely don't try to offend people. I don't. I don't try to cause drama with people. I don't try to push people's buttons.
I just don't do that. Because it doesn't make me feel good inside. And really, I can't understand.
So all you're hearing is excuses and examples what not to be. She's not this person. She's not mean. She's not horrible. She's not this. She's not that. Seriously, Shanny? Like, seriously? Okay. You're not all these things. Then why are you on the internet? If you don't like the internet that much, why are you on here just begging and begging and begging for money? And they're... Oh, God. If there's people in there and they're not going to help, then stop begging for money. You should have, when you had your house and your kids and all that, you shouldn't have begged. But you did. And I can't say much either because I was in a situation like that too, But get up and have Rev go get a job at like one of those temp services places where they go and sign you up and get a job the next day or that day. So here we go.
It's fucking annoying as hell where I'm at. I really want another internet provider. Because this sucks. This sucks. My whole life sucks. Let's just remember that. My whole being sucks. I'm without anything. I'm without hope. And I don't want to be in this reality anymore. I want to go to a different dimension.
Can the aliens who are listening to this, can you please put me in another dimension where I can be happy? Because that's all I want in life, is to be happy at this point. Not love, not cherished, no fame, not even money per se.
But to be happy. To have peace.
So to be happy, to get peace, you have to put the footwork in to get that. And that's plain and simple. There's no examples. There's nothing. If you want to be happy and want your life to be happy, you have to move your feet. You have to do some type of action. Ain't nothing going to hand on your lap. Nothing. So if you want to find peace and happiness in your life, you have to do the work.
To not hear all this negativity and toxic
words thrown at me for no reason. For no other reason other than they can. And they're addicted to being fucking cruel. They certainly can't try being kind. Because when they are kind, it's fake. It's fake. And Jason knows it. Jason knows how fake you people are.
very important. And that's why parents always leave their stuff to their kids.
My parents didn't leave anything to me.
Well, apparently enough.
Yeah, they did. My sister stole my inheritance. She stole my inheritance and stole my fucking heart. Like, I remember I used to love that girl so fucking much. And she always pushed me away or hit me as a little girl. In a lot of ways, my sister helped with the BPD. By the pushing away and the hitting me.
Yeah.
Not being allowed to speak, that also probably gave me BPD. Because whenever I start crying, because I was being bullied by my sister, I was called drama queen. You're just being a drama queen. But it hurt so fucking bad. Let alone my mom was completely ignorant as a parent, and she should know better because she was a fucking nurse. Of me being autistic, and I didn't speak till I was 4. Me being autistic, and she didn't even take me to the doctor for a wellness check. And then she always wanted me to be normal.
See, we didn't need to know all that. Like, who even said anything? Like, we didn't need YouTube, and the people on YouTube didn't need to know, like, your personal life situations. And that's why when you put your personal life situations on YouTube, they're going to use that and victimize it. They'll use it as a weapon against you. And yes, Rosemary, Rev is Jason. That's his real name, Jason. All right.
Normal, and it's like you can't be normal if you're autistic. You can't be normal if you have BPD. You can't be normal if you're pushed away and every day of your life you felt unloved and unwanted. And that's really what I felt most of my life, is unwanted by everyone. Like Chris's parents, they were fucking assholes. You know, he's talking behind my back, and his sisters always treating me like.
And that's another thing that I don't like of Shanny. Chris is her ex-husband. And those are the boys' father. So every time, like, why would you bring Chris in front of Rev? Especially your ex that really abused you and treated you like shit and all these things, and you're always bringing him up. You'll hear it throughout, like, her past videos if you look her up and stuff. There was a few videos that she sat there and told the story about Chris while Rev was just sitting there in bed with her and just listening. That probably teared him apart, but honestly, I don't know what their relationship is. I just know what they're saying now. All right, here we go. We're almost done here, guys.
Like shit. But like his sister, the first time I met her, I was very sweet, and she said, if you ever hurt my brother, I'm kicking your ass and ruining your life. I was like, I would never do something like that, and I never did. But I'm certainly blamed for it and accused of doing something like that.
So I'm going to let this rest of this play over, and then we'll start the other one. All right, here we go.
How? He's the one who cheated, yeah, but yeah, I'm blamed for cheating. I take everyone's blame.
Everyone's hurt. They put it on me. Like I like I did it to them or something.
Fuck that shit.
I know, right?
I mean, for real. Yeah.
And whenever I went to the house, his parents' house, I just felt so lonely. It sucks being in a room full of people and feeling completely alone. Like even Chris, he wouldn't talk to me. And I was just like,
wow,
alone. The only one who would talk to me was Chris's grandma, and she was a fucking cool chick.
Nice.
That's the only people who would actually talk to me is elderly people. It's like they fucking understand what it's like to go through hell in life.
Sure.
Everyone else, they laugh about it and think it's a big fucking joke to go through hell. Oh, you're just lying. That's just too much for someone to go through. Bullshit. What I went through.
Yeah, it is.
A life full of abuse, rejection, and hate. Even in school, I was hated on. Yeah, I'm done. It's really messed up what's going on. It's gotta be the sun.
Yeah.
Screwing with technology.
Can't think of anything else.
I can't think of anything else that would screw with technology either, but it is. It's screwing with technology. Like, technology is not acting right. It doesn't matter what technology it is either. Everything is super fucking slow. Really fucking slow. You had all this coming for what? Because of fucking assholes on the internet? Yeah.
Okay, good.
Are you picking up now? Nope.
No, it's like sending no data.
It's like you can download, but you can't upload.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They have a cap on that wavelength.
I wish to promote you.
I, as a triplet mom, do not have a lot of time. I am.
All right, so there it is. Like that whole, she didn't have no cigarettes, no pop, no one called on her, no nothing. So she had pretty much a shitty ass birthday on top of excuses. Before that video was made that we listened to just now, Rev made a 2-minute video saying how everyone's motherfuckers and no one cares and blah blah blah. I don't know if because he did that because Shanny was upset and stuff like that, but that's how I knew of this. So this one is, okay, let me make sure. This one is where it says Shanny says it's mine time for work. So time for work. So let's get the listening here. Now you're gonna see that she's gonna have cigarettes and pop, and she's in a whole different other mood. And I understand that feeling when you don't have cigarettes and don't have pop or your coffee or anything. But maybe, just maybe, you have to change to be a better person. It's not too late because she does have supporters, and I know how that feels when you don't have anybody that you could reach out and talk to. Her only thing was to go live. Like, that was her world, pretty much. But here we go.
Are you good, internet?
No. Okay. I'll wait. Fucking spirit in the air, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus Christ. Let this air. In Jesus Christ's name. But I'm not quite sure. Because we're getting solar storms right now, and it's really fucking bad, dude. Like, I don't know, man. Or my OBS is fucking broken as shit. You know? I lament. Well, I am on. Look at that. I think OBS is broke.
I need an update.
It usually does it automatically, though. And it shows me it needs an update.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, well, it is what it is right now. Fuck it. We're going live. Ugh. Thank you, G-Man, for helping my bum ass. You're a great person.
He is.
You know, I got some birthday smokes finally. I'm a simple girl. I wanted some cigarettes. And I wanted some soda. That's all I wanted for my birthday. Nothing like that. Nothing bougie or anything. Just a simple fucking cigarette and soda for my birthday. Thank God I got that. And he bought me fucking fried chicken. Because fried chicken's delicious. And why wouldn't you like fried chicken? You know? Why would you make fried chicken in something that it's not? That's your own thoughts. Remember that at the end of the day. You know, I'm at the point in my life where I'm at the end of my journey, I think. Pretty sure. I'm at the end of this journey. I'm at the end of the road. You know, I'm done. I'm finished. I'm cooked. You know, I'm ready for spiritual things. No longer bound to this earth, but free. That's where I am. I'm in Ecclesiastes in my life. That everything is vanity and this whole world is nothing but an illusion, a fraud, a fake. Everything is man-made structures trying to
So she's gonna just be rambling pretty much. Yeah, sad fishing. Here it is, you guys. This is the real shanny you guys are gonna be watching. So pay attention. Here we go.
thirst off the little guy and call it economy. You know, it's only the people who labor that get the less money, and the people who lounge get the more money. You know, that's how it works. That's how it always works. You know, I've labored so hard in my life with all these different problems I did. You know, I had these little twits on my Instagram, and they say this to me, that
I have this problem and this problem and this problem, and here you can't work and I work, blah, 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 blah. Like, it's all bullshit. I realize it's all bullshit. I had another woman tell me, how dare you say, don't you ever say you have cancer to me, because I have stomach cancer. And it's like, multiple people have cancer at the same time, right?
No, really?
Yeah, but I'm immune to cancer, apparently. Even though both my parents died of metastatic cancer, even though my grandparents died of cancer, and I have aunts and uncles that died of cancer. No, I in my genetic code have somehow become immune to that fucking horrible body-eating disease. How dare I say that? How dare I? How dare I? Right. Right. All that was like insta block. I don't give a fuck anymore. I know you guys are lying about that shit, because most people who go through the shit that I go through are empathic. They understand what you're going through. They're not going to be assholes to you. Imagine not going to work for a little bit of pain. A little bit of pain? Do you know how I feel? Personally, on a personal level, you can do that through the internet? Wow. Wow, you're a freaking genius, aren't you? No, I'll just continue to lament, just like in Ecclesiastes, lament about how horrible life is. There's only, and it's right at the end of Ecclesiastes, the meaning of life. And to me, I agree with it 100%. Let me give you the right dialogue to it. Okay, this is the end of Ecclesiastes. Okay, the very last part of it. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. For God shall bring every work into judgment, and every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. There you go. Serve God. Listen to his commandments. And his commandments are simple. Is to love him, love others, and love yourself, and love your enemies at the same time. If your enemy needs meat and drink, you give them meat and drink. Like, a lot of you need Jesus in your life because you don't have Jesus in your life. Your fruit bears your fruit is dead. You're just a withered fig tree. Withered. And bearing no fruit, no grace of God, no faith of God, nothing. Why? Why? Because you think you know better than God? The person who created you and knitted you in your mother's womb? You think you're better than that? You're not. You're nothing but piss. Trust me, you're nothing but piss. Okay? We are all appointed death. All of us. Every single one of us are appointed death. At the end of the day, everything that you've done and said will be forgotten. And your name will be stricken from history. Know that.
See how she's using the Jesus card and she's reading out a Bible and things like that. This is the real shanny you guys are meeting right now. Is how she does a lot of sad fishing and saying things off the wall shit. Why did we need to know this? Why is this happening? And then, it is true, if you don't watch her, you won't know anything. But the shit she's pulling is uncalled for. Like, if you go by what Jesus said and you're doing the right thing as a Christian woman, this shit shouldn't bother you. You know, like, you have God on your side, and yeah, sometimes words hurt, but then you'll move on. Like, you don't stay stagnant on that subject. You got to move on, and she's not. She's using a lot of Savfish, and so somebody can donate to her. And if they needed food that bad, like, they would have got food somewhere. So I don't know, it's just weird. Oh, you're welcome, John. Okay, here we go.
You know why you don't matter. You know, the deists
have certain points about the aspects of God. They do. They have a truth. That God left us here to test us. To show how we grow. Is this how we're going to show mankind? How the best of mankind? Is this how we're going to show the best of mankind? By devouring others? By demeaning people? That's the best of mankind? No wonder the aliens haven't landed here. You're not worthy of them. You're not worthy of their great power. You're not worthy of their technology. You're not worthy of their greatness because you're not mentally there. Okay? They find it abhorrent that you're still attacking each other. Abhorrent. The aliens do. What is the need to senselessly attack each other when you could build each other up and become great through love and understanding? Oh, that's too hard to take in your heart, isn't it? Too hard to take in your heart. And it's sad. It really is. It's sad. You know? But you prove scripture right every day. You do wax worse and worse. You do not have any mercy or grace for people. You don't. You think they should be perpetually put down. Even though they learn from their lessons, their mistakes, their failures. But you don't ever put that into your thought that people learn from their mistakes and failures. You want to keep people perpetually down. And if that's the best of humanity, you failed. You failed. You failed the test. You see how I am in love with hearts? Why is that? Why is that? It's love. And I see you guys as silly fucking children going around treating people like shit. Just to treat people like shit. And it's so sad. It's so sad. That silly little children can't seem to understand things. They can't love. No knowledge of love. No knowledge how to love thy enemy. Even though I straight up say I am not your enemy. I have no enemies. You know why? Because I don't fight anyone. I don't need to. I have the truth. And the truth will always stand firm. What do most people have? Lies, deceptions, masks, pretending there's something that they're not. It's really sad at the end of the day.
So the thing is, what I don't like when she says, at the end of the day, do you care about yourself? Do you make yourself feel better? Shanny, I believe you need to stop telling people about themselves. Even the ones that haven't even spoke about you or said anything in a bad light or name. They just put their opinions towards you because probably some of them want you to have a better life than what you're having now. So you're sitting there saying, you guys are not worthy. You're not this. You're not that. Like, that's why no one is donating or even be trying to be a supporter to you, because you put everyone down because you're miserable. You're miserable inside and the outside is showing. You're just plain out drama, misery. And if you didn't like to be on the internet anymore and all this, you could have just stayed off. You should have just stayed off and logged out, and so be it. But it's easier said than done too, you know. Um, I don't know. All right, here we go.
Seeing how people are, seeing how horrible it is to know you guys can't seem to rationalize what you're doing. And Jesus, while he was lying, like pinned up on the cross, right? He was pinned up on the cross. There's Jesus. What did he say about you silly little fools out there? Forgive them, Lord, for they know not what they do. That's you guys. He asked God to forgive you, even though you're not worthy of any forgiveness for the horrible things you've done to people. And you know the horrible things you've done to people. I don't need to tell you. I don't need to tell you. But I straight up know in my heart and in my soul that I repent of all that silly fucking shit. I repent. Like, I don't need to go after anyone. There's no point, you know? There's no point. You know, they've destroyed everything that I ever loved and that was ever dear to me. So it's whatever. I realized it's all vanity at the end of the day. It was all my ego having everything destroyed and taken away from me that I loved. It was a blessing and a curse, really. Because I have nothing but me and God now. That's all I have, me and God. There's no one else influencing my brain. It's just me and God. That's where I am in life. Thank you, Watermelon. I will take that.
Oh, she's curious.
She is. She's a good girl.
Yeah.
You know, right now there's so many people angry with their misdirected anger at me. I've never done anything to these people. They say I'm this and this and this, and they're angry at me over lies. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything that other than say that they're being deceived. They're being manipulated, emotionally manipulated by a very ugly human being. And you give this guy all the leeway while giving no leeway to others. A lot of people see the truth. A lot of people see what's going on. A lot of people see what's going on right now. To the Christians out there, if there is any real Christians out there, which is, you know what I'm talking about, it's called the separation from the wheat and the chaff. It's going to be burned up. All these people are going to be gathered together and burnt up, according to Jesus. You know, and it says, let them grow together. The wheat and the tares, they grow together. Because, see, you need enemies to show Jesus how to love your enemies.
And the only way how I can love my enemies is to really just lecture them like a child who's done something wrong. Because really, deep down inside, that's what they are. Children, emotionally insecure people with way too much gusto because they haven't learned that words hurt, and you're mentally hurting people, and that's fucked up. And you laugh about it. You take enjoyment in it. You prove the Bible in Romans 1 too by doing that stuff. But at the same time, you go to Proverbs 6:16-19, and you see that God hates what you do. God hates what you do. You need Jesus. You need Jesus. Simple as that. You need Jesus. At least have his philosophy, which is the golden rule to love others as yourself, to treat people like they matter, or look at it that all life is precious. I don't know. In the secular terms, be good people. Attacking someone is not being a good person, no matter how much you look at it. It's not. There's no way how to talk to someone. And any psychologist and counselor would tell you that. You atheists out there, you say you hate Christians because of how they judge others. How are you any different than them? How do you set yourself apart from them? To me, you're the same as judgmental Christians. But you know what? At the end of the day, God meets you at your own judgment. So how you judge me is going to be your judgment at the end. It is. How you judge me. Ruthless, merciless, without grace. You can suffer forever. You're doing it to yourself, and when you die, you're going to know you did it to yourself. Just remember, Shanny told you this before it happened. Like I said, I'm just saying straight truth here. Like, if you believe in Buddhism and Hinduism, your karmatic value, you're going to come back as a worm. If you believe in native religion,
Beavis and Butthead. All right, well, that's right there. That's all that I have right now. But let's read some of these comments that's under this video. Wow, someone can speak what another one feels spiritually more than blessings. Thank you for putting this together, and thank you, Brother Kevin, for speaking your heart. I got this on repeat. Have a wonderful, blessed day, brothers and sisters. I love this man right here. So, wait, hold on. All right, let's go back. We're on one, guys. Here we go. All right. First, thank you, XX. You're the best. Secondly, Shanny's complete missing the point as usual. People aren't saying you can't get cancer. Can't get cancer. People are mad because you keep saying you are diagnosed and have various cancers along with her other made up Milanas. When you don't say you have something when you don't. Once again, she is dying at the end of her journey. How many times has this been now? It's so funny that now that you don't have money and stuff that you want to take back everything. When you had money, you threw so much in people's faces. You were glad people were dead. You said God could kill people for you. You were glad COVID would kill people. We're glad people didn't have money. We're glad people didn't have money or food. You said because you were God's blessed child and you would always be in the lap of luxury, while people who needed stimulus checks wouldn't get them and starve. There's so many videos of you being a raging dick to everyone. So now you can deal with what you have done. I have no sympathy. Leave it to Shanny to speak on the behalf of God and aliens. Any God that uses people like Shanny and Jason to speak through isn't God I ever gonna take seriously. It's only the people who labor that get the less money, and people who lounge get the more money. Yeah, no, that's how it works. Is Shanny rich again? The fact that she sits next to Jason, a man who watched his mother die of cancer, a man who loves her more than anyone in the world, and makes him believe she is sick and dying of cancer is so damn abusive. Even if she actually thinks she has cancer, she should never even say that to him unless she is diagnosed by a doctor. It's so evil. Someone tell her there are children in bone cancer pushing through. P.S. For them, their God does that. Keep rocking. LOL. After her age, most people don't ask expectly birthday gifts. But to feel sorry for yourself because no one gave you a gift is so childish. She must really think we're stupid to believe she had done anything with her life but create havoc on anyone fortunate enough to have crossed her path. Shanny is just upset because she didn't get cancer for her birthday. Oh, wow. An hour ago, she was crying for food and saying how we have no sympathy for her. Now that they got her foods, we all are going to burn in hell. And that right there, that's a true statement. That's what I'm talking about from the comment I just read. Like, when they don't have anything, they beg for it. But as soon as they get something, no, we're all pieces of shit. You know what I mean? Criticism and discussion isn't part of a human condition and a tool for one to better themselves. No, everyone's supposed to pamper and pat each other in the back, no matter if they came online calling entire groups of people scumbags simply for the way we're born. She gets to sit on her high podium and tell others how they should act regarding of her act should act regardless of her behavior. She's doing God's work when she does that. No one can criticize her behavior. Everyone's supposed to love her and lift her up no matter what she does. Everyone else is a problem with the world and not her. Raging narcissists who can't take absolutely zero accountability ain't the problem. You are. That is the most right there. Everyone else is the problem with the world and not her. Raging narcissists who can't take absolutely zero accountability aren't the problem. You are. Quit the difference from earlier. There's a Delta 8 Shanny. A birthday Claus G-Man didn't bring her cigarettes and soda for this fake weed junkie. LOL. I'm sure they will have it all consumed within a couple of days, if that. Shanny will be delusional once again, aka begging for fake weed like a absolutely addict. I'm back home, daughter and Bonnie type for me, and it hurts a bit right now. Just finished my second immune chemo care, which will take 6 months. I've sub variant of T cell NHLPFC. Its effect upon my major bones and joints. An extremely rare sub variant form. 3 in a million get this. I've had 2 classes of radio in 2 years, a stroke, and got to visit the other side and meet darkness our old friend for 3 minutes. Decided to come back. Cancer is in all our lives. Try find someone who doesn't know or has missed a family member from its curse. You won't. I won't can't can't say coming a deal with one morality and fighting the illness like a motherfucker isn't. Consuming, tiring, and disgusting. It can be logical, but to hear the planetary anal parstic Amboma blob of fifth is similar, but somehow cheering to see her live is a circle and a delusion. She's ridiculous result in justifying deserved. We be well out there, guys. Bonus amin bana. I did the ... S and S my first type in 4 months. Sorry, guys, I can't see the chat. What's sad is that she can't even see her little children. In my opinion, there's no sign of her doing anything to get them back. That's what's sad, but they are better off, I'm sure. Birthday smokes, living the dream, Shanny. Prayers to the lady battling stomach cancer now that a horrible thing to deal with. I can't even believe Shanny is trying to pull you on show. The ignorance is astonishing. It's not astonishing. I can't even say it. I'm sorry. I'm praying for you. Maybe one day Shanny will be unfortunate enough to learn what she true suffering is. She repents while calling us all piss. I agree. All one word. I thought all word. I thought that her mom died of heart complications, and I can't remember how her father died. As long as I know, she hasn't even been to the doctors to get a mammogram. So they're pretty much saying that Channy's faking cancer. So she's faking cancer, and she's sitting there talking about how she has this cancer. And they're saying that Rev's mother, Jason's mother, died from cancer too. We all have cancer somewhat in some way, but all right. It's crazy, isn't it? All right, let's see if there's anything else I have to look before I get off. Yeah, there's nothing here. Let me go check if Rev put anything on. Nope. Nope. I hate when people use like health issues, like if they have health issues and like they lie about cancer or their health issues just to get a self-pity going on is really wrong. And she talks about Jesus all the time and all these things, but at the same time, she's literally like playing this victim card, and she's not a victim. It's people called on your bullshit and seeing that what you did, and that's why there's a lot of people that doesn't even want to help or take a part in anything to help them. Hi, Janine. Plus the teenagers, I'm sure they're way all the same chat. Yeah. But all right, guys. I said this was going to be a short morning live. I have to get ready for my appointment. I just wanted to come on and say hello and do a little quick live. Until next time they post something, I haven't seen anything new yet, but you guys actually see the real Shanny. You seen when today you seen when she had nothing and the way she was acting to the when she did get something and how she was acting. So those are two, like the two videos I play is actually who she is. So I hope, and whatever new videos come out, we will play them. So, all right, guys. Thank you, Gwen, John, Rosemary. I think that's who else. Janine. Girl, you always come in here late. Lavina, Cara D, Be Good, CJ, F. Thank you guys for all coming in. Where's the trivia? Oh, trivia will be back Monday. Yep. Trivia will be on Monday. Monday the 5th, you guys. I'm not sure what time yet, but I know Monday the 5th. So if you guys want to come Thursday at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time, I am doing part 2 of the Edward Allen Compton case. It's part of the interview that he had with the detectives in the room. They're gonna finish up with it. So hopefully I see you guys there. Another thing is please keep your notifications on unless we're not friends on Facebook, because then it, if your notifications are on and to the bells to all, you will get all my latest videos that are coming. Will go live stream. Okay, Gwen. I'll see you Monday, sweetheart. Here. Trivia is being investigated by the FBI for allegations about Rosemary using Google Facts. Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys, I gotta go. Thank you all for coming in. Be kind to yourselves and to others. It's free. Don't let anybody amount to you saying that you're nothing. You're worth everything. Thank you all for being supportive and being here. I really, really appreciate everything that you guys for being here. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have a channel. So, all right, guys, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.